Hello everyone, my name's Ali. Welcome to one of the brand new Modern Warfare 3 maps called Offshore, and this is going to be MOAB gameplay on this brand new map, so definitely enjoy the gameplay. But I've also got some tips and tricks and some information for you guys to hopefully do better on this map when you're playing it, so you have as much fun as possible and do as well as possible. Early today I released survival mode gameplay for this map, and if you haven't seen that already, then there'll be a link on screen which you can click on, and also a link in the description, so definitely check that out as well. If you guys are playing on PS3, then you won't actually have this map yet, unfortunately, but you guys will be getting this map alongside with Terminal, the Spec Ops map, Vertigo, and also the other multiplayer map, Decommission, next month around August the 16th or 17th, so you guys can look forward to that. Of course, you can't play it at the moment, but if you listen up to these tips and tricks, then you'll be able to apply them when the maps are actually launched next month. So first of all, the first major tip for this map specifically is the fact that it's all made out of metal, and footsteps on this map are really loud. There are several cases in this gameplay where I simply just sit still, sit tight and listen out for footsteps. As you can see here, I'm actually in the middle of the enemy spawn since they've captured C. They're all spawning around C, and all I'm doing is listening out for their footsteps and using that to judge where I'm going to be going next and who I'm going to be shooting next. Now, if you don't have a headset of any sort, you're going to be at a major disadvantage on this map, unfortunately. The best thing you can do is just buy some sort of cheap headset like a Turtle Beach headset. I think you can get a really cheap one for around 50 or 60 pounds. I actually use the Astro A40s. Those cost a lot more, but they give me a very big advantage when playing this map, and it was super useful while going for the MOAB. Now what I want to show you guys are the three main sections of the map. This is really important because all three sections actually link together, and if you don't know what you're doing when it comes to this map, you're going to get lost. You're going to get shot in the back or shot in the side, and it's not going to be very fun. But if we look in the top left here, we can see an overview of this map, and we can see three main circles representing the three core sections. We first of all have an overview look at section A, which is of course where A point is in domination for this map, and I'm going to go through B and C as well for you guys, just so you can get an idea of which points I'm actually talking about. But basically, since there are three main sections, whichever section you're in, there's going to be two other sections linking directly to you, and what you want to be doing is having an idea of where the enemy is spawning and which section the enemy is going to be at, so that you know which section to be looking at and being aware of in case enemies come running over from that section and catch you off guard. So in domination it's really easy, simply because it all depends on which captured flags you have, which captured flags the enemy and your team have. If you have two, they have one, they're going to be spawning at that 1 point which they have. If you have 1 point and they have two, then you're at a big disadvantage. But if you're playing something like Team Deathmatch or Kill Confirmed, then it's a lot harder, and if you have an idea though of these 3 points in your head and where they could be spawning, then it's going to be made a lot easier. So let's use, for example, the gameplay on screen here to work out where the enemy is spawning. As I've said, it's a little easier because it is domination, but it will still apply to other game modes as well. Me and my team have captured both B and C, and the enemy only has A. I'm looking towards A at the moment using the underside of this passageway here, and I'm checking both of the directions. As we can see, more enemies are appearing from A, and I wouldn't have known this unless I had knowledge of the actual map itself and knew how the actual map broke down into its different segments. If we have a look here at all the crossway segments which link up the three main sections of the map, you want to be making sure that you're keeping your eyes on these sections and making sure that you know that there are actually a few different levels to both of these sections as well. Some of them have an upper level and a bottom level. And if you've got your headset on as well, then if you're hearing footsteps, you can work out where they're coming from and pick them off as you see them come over these bridges. These bridges are really important because if you're keeping an eye on them, it means they're going to be stuck in the section that they're spawning at. They can't move around very much, and it's going to make your life a lot easier. Or if you find yourself locked into one of these sections with the enemies having you surrounded, or if you're just chilling in one of the areas not moving around very much, make sure you've got a lot of cover. The best idea is to probably stay indoors, because each of the three segments all has an indoor area. To my right here, there's an indoor area which I'm just entering, and also at B and C there's many indoor areas, and it basically just means you're covered a lot better. You can't be shot from the side or the back. If you're indoors, you've got a lot better cover, and it's going to help you out and stop you from dying quite as much. And that's definitely a tip I can give you guys. And one tip I always tell you guys is to play with friends, play in the party. If you're playing with people that you can talk to and communicate with, it always really helps. And we're coming to the end of the gameplay here as this sniper has no idea what's happening behind him, completely unaware, and I'm pulling out an ACR here to get a slightly longer range kill just as an enemy goes by, and I pick up the 24-point streak because of course with specialists you have hardline, and that's the MOAB here on Offshore. Now for you guys that actually have this map already, I'd love to know what you think of it, so give this map a rating between 1 and 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and let me know why you've rated it that. Really hope you've enjoyed this gameplay, guys. If you found the tips helpful at all and you've enjoyed the gameplay, spend just a second clicking the like button. It'd be awesome if we get 8,888 likes. I know we can hit it, it's just a matter of how quickly we can hit it, so let's see how fast we can reach that goal. And the final score was 45-7 with my team winning a domination game, so thank you very much for watching, guys. As I mentioned earlier on in the video, I've also done survival mode for this map as well. There'll be a link on screen which you can click on straight away and you can watch that as well. And there's also the final parts of a terminal survival mode gameplay which is on my channel as well. If you haven't seen any of those videos, definitely check them out. I know you'll enjoy them. So again, cheers for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed, and I'll have survival mode and MOAB gameplay up for all the brand new maps this week. So cheers for watching, thank you very much, and I'll see you on my next video.